So I've got bits of my old raised beds from home, and this is what I'm doing today, is I'm planting some onions. Right, so here we are at my plot, number 141. 141. Oh, it's on the other side of the door. Yes, so I've got to decide where to plant the peas. So far I've moved some of my strawberries. They're looking a bit sorrowful, but they should be alright. They'll come away. Something's been eating them. And a gooseberry bush. Oh, and those are some poppies in the back there. Just to get the bees in. And I've put some seaweed in these ones. Experiment. I've got just duck boards to walk on at the minute. That's my rhubarb, which I've just transplanted in. And here is artichokes, and behind the fleece, just keeping the wind off a bit, the frost and that. It's not working terribly well. I'll just push that down. There we are. Oh, and this is the beans. I had a bit of a tragic problem with the beans. Mice ate them. But, so these are the survivors. As you can see, I've also got some garlic coming up. So there's where the mice ate my beans. I planted them with gorse, chopped up gorse, because I read that somewhere that would keep the mice off, but it didn't. Over here, more garlic, and inside the little bottles, some leeks, some of which are doing better than others. Yeah, not terribly wonderful, but anyway, we'll see what happens. Someone gave me those. Another seaweed bed, and poppies, more poppies. So, overview, there's my spade. And I've just brought these planks in. And this is the other improvement that I made, was putting up this shade cloth. A lot of it's to keep the weeds out from the neighbouring allotments. The chap who did this one apparently has got cancer. It's very sad. He's an elderly fellow. It's sad because he's done a lot of work there. Compost heap will probably go in this corner, I think. I'm sure. Oh yeah, I'll show you my gate. This is weeding. This is the shade cloth. Oh, it's not shade cloth, what's it called? Weed suppression cloth, which I was trying out, but I don't know, I just go for back power. Yeah, my gate. It's hilarious. It's the worst gate in the history of gates. Oops, that's the special latch I've got. Oops. Oops. Something wrong there. Who made this gate? What idiot made this gate? Someone who's never done woodwork, I have to say. Anyway, fits. It closes the hole. And this is my rosemary, which is doing okay. Some oregano, which is not. And I've done some cuttings of blackcurrants, which I don't know if they're okay or not. I'll just leave them there. And some oregano. Put those in next year. So, and this is the patch of grass that I haven't weeded yet. I mean, this is my my modus operandi. It's not to use weed killer, but to dig everything out. It's couch grass mainly, and thistles and stuff. It's bumpy, but But yeah, and this is the result. Nice clean fields. So I think I might put the onions in here, in this piece. So I'll just give that a going over, run one of these boards down the middle to make it narrower beds, and get stuck in planting. So that's allotment number 141, Ralph Glen. See my hammering over there. This is one of my neighbours' allotments. It's pretty good. She's done a really nice job. And that is Fiona, I think her name is. And this is Andrew and Felicity's. Also very nice. Great compost heaps. Look at that. It's made out of old pellets. That's what I might do too. He's very good on the old infrastructure. And this one is a weed killer fanatic. He's killed all his weeds with Roundup. And this one is very interesting. This one is Graham, who's doing an enormous amount of construction of beds, trenching and boarding everything out and putting in a new fence, and done quite a brilliant job actually, I think. Rather good. Big strawberries he's bought for his home. There's a new plot over there at the back. Yeah, so it's very interesting. Everyone's got a different way of doing things. This is what mine will end up looking like if I don't keep up with it. Really, just look horrendous. Yes. Andrew and Felicity have got a really nice little subsidiary. They use their rocks to fill up these, because the rocks are in the soil. That's where you get them from. That's where all my rocks come from. I dug them all out. All the rocks along the edge of the path to keep the rabbits out. That's what they're for. Apparently they don't like getting their feet blunted, so someone told me. Yeah. Anyway, I better get cracking on because it looks like it might rain. Spot you later.